Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what the hell do y'all think you're doing? And welcome to a Saturday stream. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, whatever time it is, whatever day it is. I hope that the weekend is treating you well. And thanks for coming to join me here on this Saturday stream for some hot tactical espionage operations. That's right, I am the streamer to surpass Metal Gear. And look, we had this talk last time. For those of you that missed the Thursday stream, the impromptu Thursday stream, we had this discussion then. We're gonna have this discussion again. What the fuck y'all doing? What are you doing? But stop that shit. Look, this is crazy, by the way. So for those of you that are not paying attention or maybe don't have those interface options enabled, somehow, like on Thursday, you motherfuckers somehow managed to get a golden Kappa hype train going. And here on Saturday, yet again, you have somehow managed to get another golden Kappa hype train going. I don't know how y'all are, like, it's all you guys. I have no earthly idea how y'all managed to do that. It's impressive. It is impressive. Like, if it were me, I never have this kind of luck at like ever with anything. So I'm gonna have to chalk that all up to you guys. So, you know, I have to tell you to stop. I have to tell you not to do that. Don't add bad financial decisions to our bad tactical decisions. But I know that's not going to stop you, and it's probably only going to encourage you. So I'm going to try something a little bit different today. Give me all the subs. Just all the subs forever. That, like, if I say it that way, would... No, don't do that either. Because, no. I don't know why. Never mind. No, stop it, Vio. I didn't mean it. That was a joke. Don't, motherfucker.
2,000 years later.
Thanks for joining us on a Saturday. And TDO Stalker as well. How about a donation of blood? Shall we appease Corn as well? I mean, you know, I'm more of a Tzeentch girl myself, but you do you. I mean, your allegiances are your own. I don't judge, even if you're wrong, because of course you're wrong. The Lord of Change, of course, is the best and obviously the smartest of all the Chaos Cats. But anyway, when the insane hype train and generosity out of the way, I hope, let's get over to the ACC. Let's get over to the ACC. Sneaky murder instead of stompy murder. Correct. Yes, we're doing a little sneaky murder today. You just like him for his tentacles. Look here. Look here. The tentacles are a nice bonus. I'll tell you what I really like, though. Is that bee. He got that bee. Also, the magic. I'm sorry. Warp sorcery. Lord Corn, Lord of Corn. Coincidence. Oh, don't forget the game audio. You are correct. You are correct. There you go. You should now have your requisite helicopter noise. Anyway. Let me get the game started here, and we will get back to where we were. So for those of you that missed it, we had the impromptu Thursday stream a little earlier this week. Where we had a little bit of a rough patch. We were doing Footprints of Phantoms, and we ended up losing what? We lost 3? It was 2, 3, or maybe even 4 folks on Footprints of Phantoms. I don't know what it was about that mission, but it just, like, it was not, they were not cutting me a break on that one. So we lost a lot of personnel, but we did manage to get a few back. And I'll tell you this, chat. So we extracted our first female member of the Diamond Dogs on the last stream. And I hadn't actually looked at that soldier, but we're going to. And I'll tell you what. Greyhawk and Vengeful Mustang are the ones to remember. Yeah. Don't forget we lost Greedy Armadillo as well. I'm just saying. There are women. Yes, indeed, Sierra, there are women, and not just naked Stephanie Houston. So, here's the reason. I did one mission just to collect a couple of, to try to collect a few more folks for Mother Base. But I hadn't looked at it until yesterday. This is the lady that we picked up. This is the lady that we picked up. The very first lady that we got. And this is the lady that we picked up. An S-rank combat team athlete, which means she sprints really fast. And, I mean, you know, Night Jackal is not a terrible name. Night Jackal is actually a pretty good name. So, I think this is a sign, chat. I think this is a good sign. Yeah, this is a rock star of a recruit. Like, this is a really good recruit. Now, we do have a couple of other folks. We have a rescuer and a gunman that have higher skills. But, like, for those of you that don't know, the female recruits are usually not very good on the combat team. So for us to not only get a female recruit that is good on combat team, but for it to be the very first one that we recruited, that's impressive. That's impressive. And Kermie rolling the chat on a Saturday. Good to see you again, Kermie. Saying thank you for the sub to Dark Sarah. Yeah, they were going ham, Kermie. They were going ham. So there's a lot of folks that got gifted subs just a minute ago. Usain Bolt's daughter. Yeah, that's not a bad way. I mean, you'll see when we get into the. I'm gonna use her in a mission, but when we do this, you will see what I mean when I say they are very, very fast. But anyway, let's look at what we got coming up next.
Please select a mission.
So we've got gross. Trader's Caravan. So if I remember right, this is... I think this is the one where we go after the truck? And then we have to fight the skulls, potentially? I think. Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna get it started then.
Mission accepted.
We're gonna get it started. I don't particularly like this mission because it can be a little rough, especially with the settings that we've got. But we're gonna make it work anyway. Alright. We got our camo, we got our guy, we got our buddy. Alright. Let's get this party started, chat. Let's get this party started. And Spoder Guy, first time chatter, says Raccoon Man. I mean, if you say so. Trash pandas do be mans occasionally. Alright, horse.
Boss, your objective is to steal an entire truck from a PF convoy. We don't have a fix on the truck we want, but the intel team has spotted the unit that's been tasked with escorting it. They're stationed at the guard post to the north of Nova Brada Airport on the Savannah. The rendezvous with our target will be any time now. Start by heading to that guard post. Then follow the escort unit. It should lead you right to the target truck. Boss, extract them from the mission area. You can check the target details on your iDroid.
Yeah, they want us to go all over hell and back looking for intel and looking for the convoy and all this other bullshit. I've done this one enough that I already know where the truck starts out, so I'm just gonna go straight to where it is.
The mapped enemy presence detected. The Map has been updated.
At least, that's the plan. It's not gonna get us out of having to deal with the skulls, but it will save us a lot of time. Yeah, the credits are one of those weird things that, like, again, it's a very Kojimbo thing. It's a, you know, we're gonna do it, like he was already having issues. He was already having issues with Konami, and I think he knew that the relationship was struggling.
That proves the cargo
Yeah.
is headed to Cypher.
And I absolutely believe 100% that that his entire intent with all of that was specifically to kind of, you know, put the screws to Konami and put his name all over everything. And Welsh Soldier subscribing for a second month. Thank you, Welsh Soldier. I'm American, sorry, that's a little bit hard to enunciate. But thank you for the 2 months of support. I do appreciate it. And Megas and Frienday both rolled into the chat on a Saturday. Good to see you guys. Thanks for joining us. Frienday says, "What's up, nerds? Are you winning, son?" I mean, technically, we're not losing. I mean, I guess that's the closest you're gonna get to winning in this game, I feel like. Come on, boys. See, this is the bullshit about the skulls, is like, they know where you are, even if you don't give them any indication of where you are. Like, if you watch, they're going to slowly just wander this direction. And I'm gonna cheese this mission just to avoid fighting them. Like, so what I'm gonna do, because I know that they will slowly walk this direction, I'm just gonna let them. I'm gonna let them come around here on the back side of this building, and then when they're in a place where I don't have to worry about being seen, I'm gonna run over there and steal a fucking truck and get out of here. Captain Case says, "Will you be resuming MechWarrior 5 in the future, or did you complete it?" So, Captain Case, if you were not here for it, I know first time chat today, but if you were not here for it previously, we did finish up the campaign or career that we were working on. Of course, we will definitely go back to MechWarrior 5. I mean, I love BattleTech, so we will absolutely be going back to MechWarrior 5 at some point, in much the same way that we will eventually go back to BTA. Those are both games that I find myself going back to over and over again. But, like, for me, I do like to take a break in between because obviously, on the one hand, with the BTA campaign, we played that campaign for over 100 hours. And on the MechWarrior 5 career, if you combine the vanilla campaign and the modded career that we did, we spent over 100 hours in MechWarrior 5. And so I like to mix things up, not only for myself so I don't get burned out, but also for you guys so you don't get tired of seeing the same thing. I'm a little bit concerned that the other guys are not coming this direction. It's just the one guy, and that concerns me. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. I do not like it. But I'm gonna make the attempt regardless.
Good. You're in the target truck, but the skulls are still nearby.
sure as hell gonna try, Miller. Alright, where do I need to go? Whoops. We're just gonna book it straight out of the mission area. What are the skulls? The skulls are the goofy supernatural element that Metal Gear Solid 5 adds. You know how every Metal Gear Solid game has a goofy supernatural element? The skulls are that for this game. Yeah, I just got away with it. Don't ask me how.
Amazing. Mission complete. That right there is why you're the best, boss. The one and only.
There you go.
Boss, we searched the truck you recovered. There were two primary types of cargo. First, drums of malachite, a copper ore. That took up most of the truck bed. But malachite isn't valuable enough to warrant an escort. The real cargo was likely the second item, a shielding container. The contents, yellow cake. That's right, the raw material for a nuclear weapon. That might point to the weapon to surpass Metal Gear Emmerich told us about. But who can say? Thing is, there isn't a lot of it. Not enough to make a nuclear warhead. Give us some time. We'll look into it. Try to figure out why they had this under such close guard.
I think it's funny that he's like, oh, it's yellow cake, so maybe this is a nuke and it's the weapon to surpass Metal Gear. But like, they literally say in the cutscene, if it's a weapon to surpass Metal Gear, then it's not just a nuke. Like, they literally said it's not just a nuke. Yeah, yellow cake. Or, you know, lemon cake, yellow cake. So, yellow cake, I know, is a thing. Another thing that yellow cake is that, like, sweet cake. Just regular cake.
Undercover at the PF, Contract Forces of Africa. The CFA have captured them both. They don't have long to live. You've got to get them out of there ASAP. This means Cypher might be getting wind of our existence. We may need to move more cautiously from now on. I just hope this incident has nothing to do with them. I've added the details to your mission list. Don't let them down, boss.
Alright, Chad. Well, look at that. We got our first successful mission taken out of the way. Like, didn't even really have to work for it that hard. And then again, I do know how to cheese that mission, so I'm gonna roll over here real quick. I'm gonna see if I can neutralize a couple guards, maybe get some equipment. Oh, medicinal plants. I do be liking me some peaches, chat. Peaches and cream. They wrote a song about it. I don't know if you know. Oh, does this guy nah, that's just a I thought this guy might have had the G3, the marksman rifle or sniper rifle. He does not. I think it's just an M16. But whatever it is, we're gonna get it. Because I need some equipment. And because we're doing a full OSP run, that equipment's gotta come from the enemies. I don't know that a flashbang is going to be especially useful, but I'll take it. And you just sit down here.
Don't move.
Alright. Well, that certainly could have gone worse. And the question is, do I risk taking out a few more just to see what I can get my hands on? I mean, we're currently in free roam, so it's not gonna hurt anything if we put these guys on alert. But what I wanted to try to do was hit this up, like it's just a highly skilled soldier out in the middle of nowhere. I wanted to try to do that, and then I wanted to try to do this one, the Legendary Gunsmith. So with the unlocking of everything that I already did, we technically already have all of the equipment in the game unlocked, like the gun customization. But since we're not taking weapons or anything else into the missions, it doesn't really mean anything. And Andre coming in saying hi. How have you been? Thank you for the gifted subscription. Well, it wasn't me, Andre, I promise. I was not the one that gifted you the subscription. It was probably one of the insanely generous individuals in this community. But we're glad to see you, glad to have you, and welcome to the cult of bad tactical decisions. Glad you could join us again. I do need to pick up the invoice, that way I can fast travel here with a box. No, you're good, Andre. I'm just saying don't give me the credit, because it was definitely not me. It was not me that did it. But we're glad to have you all the same. A weapon to surpass Metal Gear, are we dealing with straight up upgrade or a whole new machine entirely? I mean, that's kind of the joke in the game, is that they argue that every new thing in every Metal Gear game is, oh shit, is a weapon to surpass Metal Gear. You know what? I'll take a 249. Let's get this body out of here. It was not my intention to immediately get people freaking out, but these things happen. These things happen. Yeah, that guy wasn't using his face anyway, right? He didn't need it. I don't know where they're gonna come from, though, is the thing. Like, I'm not trying to get up in a... I'm not trying to get in a straight-up firefight right here at the very beginning. But it might be unavoidable. I hear doors. Alright, let's do this. Now, what do we got here? Because I don't remember exactly where all the guys are when this place is. Like, I have more familiarity with the positioning during missions than I do not missions. Like, free roam positioning, I'm not super familiar with at the airport.
Complete.
We do have some really good guys here, though. If recruiting was easier, this would be great. Got an APC out here. I don't know if they're actually going to turn in here. So one of the things that can happen is vehicle patrols can be more than just a jeep. So, okay, it looks like they are in fact gonna turn in here. Now where is this guy at? I hear him walking around. Okay, you're down there. I'm just trying to stock up on some equipment before we try to get into the next mission. I don't know where this man's went. Makes me nervous when dudes just
Enemy
disappear
presence
like that.
detected. The map has been updated.
Okay, he's going the long way around. Guys peeling out. I mean, they do that by default. I feel like the vehicles were one of those, like, either last-minute additions or not fully considered additions to the game. Man, we are gonna get made. Oh, he's actually going upstairs. Don't make me shoot you. I'll do it. Yep. That's unfortunate for you. Very unfortunate for you. I want what would there we go. Sleep grenade. You're gonna hear gunfire because I'm shooting a gun. Alright, they are definitely gonna come over here this time. I mean, it took Homeboy a little while. He went the long way around. Friend aid. Is that a Venture Brothers reference? Can you recruit the APC? I mean, under normal circumstances, yes, we'd be able to extract the APC. But because this is a no Fulton run, there's not really a way to do it. And King Panzer roll into the chat on a Saturday. Good to see you, King Panzer. Glad to have you. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully the weekend is treating you well. I don't know if they're actually going to come over here and check it out. I'll tell you what, though. You know what would be really handy? What would be really handy would be an APC. Oh my. Well, never mind. We're about to have a real bad fucking time. Oh shit, things have just gone from interesting to fucking pear-shaped in an awful hurry. Oh fuck. Holy shit. That could have been so fucking bad. Like, that could have just been a disaster. I don't know if this guy went around the backside. Let's see. Doesn't look like it. I'm gonna go ahead and get this opened up. That way I will have an exit in the event that I need it. I don't know if I'll be able to get all the way across this, I don't know, this loop. Almost look like a striker. Yeah, I think that particular version of the APC or IFV is modeled after. I mean, it's kind of a cross between like a striker and an LAV 25. Like all of the military equipment in this game, it was, rather than using real-world equivalents, they went with goofy, facsimiles.
Hands up.
I have Jimbo's gun mod, which changes all the guns to real models and names. but that doesn't do anything for the vehicles, unfortunately. Oh, this is about to get interesting. This is about to get interesting.
Hands up.
All right. Go ahead and get a naked lady poster. This is not smart, but it's okay because I'm not smart.
Hands up.
Well, that's the end for you. What is this? Oh, he's actually got a Saiga shotgun. No shit. And he's got an M9. Look at that. Now we got a sidearm. Alright, let's head upstairs. Oh. Hi. That's unfortunate for you. No new toys, huh? Alright. I was hoping to find a sniper rifle or something here, but... Why was there a chair right in front of that poster? I'll let you use your imagination on that one. I don't imagine it'll be too hard to figure out. I guess we could take out the radio equipment. What do I got to do it with? I'm gonna have to do it with a gun, unfortunately. And there are still... Oh, God bless America. What? There we go. Stop it! What? Fucking goofball. Finding a lot of hip ammo, but no sidearm ammo. It's kind of disappointing. Kind of disappointing. Alright, well I think that's about the best we're gonna get out of here without, again, getting into a full-on combat alert, so I'm just gonna GTFO. We'll have to make do with what we got. While I'm here, though, just for funsies. Just for funsies. You know exactly why that chair was there. Yeah. That ought to keep him busy. Now, let's get the hell out of here. To me, horse. Horse. Now, where exactly are we going? Oh, shit. That's... I didn't realize the APC was going to come back this quickly. So we'll just wait that out. And in the meantime, we need to go the opposite direction. Well, I guess we can go for the gunsmith. We'll go for the gunsmith.
survived.
So Chad, I have to ask. And I know I'm a little late to the party sometimes. What is the haunts thing? Like I know it's horse, but like is that a reference to something or is that just some goofy shit y'all came up with on your own? Because if it's a reference, I don't get the reference. It's a shitty Photoshop of a horse. Okay. So that's like the Stonks thing, I guess. Or something similar.
Enemy presence detected.
Down.
Map has been
Down, down, down,
updated.
down, 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 down. Alright. Permission to post link. Ah. Well, you know the rule. You know the rule, Kolowski. If you Rick and roll, you're banned. So I'm just saying now. There you go. What the hell is that link? Yeah, that's not gonna be a valid link. Yeah, that's not a valid link. You'd have to get it from like Imager or something like that. Like if you're trying to post a link to, yeah, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. But I understand the concept.
Detected. The map has been updated.
I am familiar with stonks, so if it's just, you know, stonks by another name, then I understand. I understand. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Kolowski. You could post it on the Discord. Alright, so we got that guy over there.
Analysis complete.
And then we're gonna have the... Ooh, shit! I was not trying to be seen like that. As usual, this was not my intent. But as usual, my intent is often lost in what actually ends up happening. Ah! Yeah, you're gonna have a bad time, buddy. Well, I was trying to grab you, now I have to shoot you. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. Fuck. Are they coming back because of the alert, or are they just coming back because they come back?
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Well... That's 2. I think there's 3 in the vehicle. There are. We've been made. Time to ditch. We out, boys. We out. I never said I was good at this game, chat. Remember that number of hours does not equate to skill. Just because you're Prestige 52 in Call of Duty doesn't mean you're good at the game, it just means you played for a long time. Just don't drive. No, trust me, friend aid. I learned that lesson. Don't drive the Jeep off a cliff. I learned that lesson the hard way. Alright, let's head down here. I don't actually remember where the quote-unquote gunsmith is supposed to be. So for those of you that aren't familiar with this extract a legendary gunsmith quest line, they end up sending you to do this like 4 or 5 different times. Yeah, last time the dudes preemptively ballooned out, even though they didn't have permission to do so. It's almost like they knew I was gonna fuck it up, and they were just trying to get out before it happened. Oh shit, they're putting up the illume. They ain't fucking around. I mean, I wouldn't be either under these circumstances, but I'm surprised that they're going full illume. Alright, let's see. I don't remember where I'm supposed to go. Yeah, the legendary gunsmith is in another castle. I'm gonna have to interrogate somebody to get this intel, I think. Alright. Let's see what this guy does. Because one of them went inside the little shanty here. The other guy's just standing there. Well, it looks like I'm not interrogating you. Kicks and balls!
Traction arrived at Motorbase.
Again, it is not my intent to try to kill everybody. It's just working out that way. Oh my god, that dude's got a launcher on his back? Did you see that? I mean, I know it's dark, it's kind of hard to see. But that dude straight up, I mean, it looked like he had a launcher on his back anyway. I mean, maybe he didn't. Nope, he absolutely does. Motherfucker's carrying around a Gustav. Did I kill the gunsmith? Oh, I think I think I did. Yeah, I killed the quote-unquote gunsmith that isn't actually the gunsmith. Grab that, and then if we're gonna have a new toy, I don't get mother. I want that. Where's his Gustav? I want the Gustav. Oh, there it is. Giveth unto me the AT. Alright, so since we basically flubbed that mission, let me see if, now that I've got everybody's attention down here in the basin, if I can get over to the invoice, which was another thing that I wanted to grab while I was here, and then potentially, GTFO with a box. Yeah, it's a launcher. Those guys appear to be having a derp. Man, they got all kinds of fun stuff out here. Medicinal, quote-unquote, medicinal plants. I'm just saying, carrots are pretty good. Is there a mod that just turns Metal Gear Solid 5 into Metal Slug? Not officially, but I mean, considering that in the vanilla game, it's very, very forgiving in terms of combat, you can play it like Metal Slug. What did you bring for me? Anything? Nothing? Just a 249? Alright. Well, let me grab this invoice. Now that I've killed a dozen people. I want box. No, I want box. I know this isn't gonna work yet because they're currently in an alert. But if we wait for them to check it out... Chad, I don't think I want to wait that long. My medicinal M1A wound? Yeah. My medicinal heavy armor. Medicinal MBT. You know how it is. I mean, sometimes you got a fever, and the only thing that can cure it is a depleted uranium sabot. I mean, you know, who are we? Those are just the rules. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. I think we'll be better served by just hitting the road.
Whoa.
Let's book it.
Extraction arrived at
Alright.
base.
Eliminate heavy infantry. We got extract material containers, which we can't do. I'm not gonna go all the way back down to the airport just to extract that soldier. So let's have a look at the mission
Please
list.
select a mission.
Rescue the intel agents. We're actually
Mission
kind of close to
accepted.
that
Map
one.
has been updated.
Oh, I remember. Chat, we're gonna get in a fight. VA still hasn't given you your medicinal F-35. I mean, if you're waiting on the VA, you're gonna be waiting a while. You know how that is. Not service related. Not service related. Or the medicinal F-22. I mean, again. Oh, you mean you destroyed your knees in country in Iraq because you were doing a bunch of goofy shit that the military told you to do? Yeah, it's not service related. Oh, you got shot? Yeah, that's not service related.
Enemy presence detected.
Oh, you have
The
shrapnel
map is being updated.
from an IED? Definitely not service related.
Whoa, whoa.
Alright, let's see. So, chat, when I say we're gonna get in a fight, I say that because if you know anything about this mission, and you know anything about how many dudes there are when you go into this area, then you know why we're gonna get in a fight. Yeah, that shrapnel was there before you enlisted. Don't try to bullshit the system, Sierra. That's what you get for being in combat zones before you got paid for it. And not paid very well, I might add.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Yeah, these fragments from a 120 millimeter artillery shell, like those could have come from anywhere. Do I have to get up on top of this plateau that I just jumped down off of in order to take this mission? Starting of the combat pay sucks. I mean, there's a reason that people joke that joining the military is effectively the male equivalent of fuck it, I'll become a stripper.
Enemy presence detected. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
I'm sorry? Oh, well, I can now tell Horse to shit on command. Good to know. Nobody in the history of mankind has ever gotten rich off of being a grunt in the military. I mean, so here's the thing. For the average person that becomes a grunt, considering that the average enlisted personnel comes from low-income background, the kind of money they can make as a soldier is usually a lot higher than the amount of money they could make doing anything else.
And is on the run. He contacted us to say he was surrounded. That's the last we heard from him. Your map is marked with,
you know, 50 or 60,000 a year is a hell of a lot more than you're gonna make working at a McDonald's or, you know, working as a warehouse worker or doing anything else that's entry level.
back to Mother Base.
So there's definitely like there are reasons that works out the way it does.
The map has been updated.
No, down,
Enemy
stupid.
presence detected. The map has been updated.
Okay, for just a second I thought they were coming this way. Alright, now let's go save this dude before they locate him.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Oh, are you actually headed to the area that I'm going to? Is that what's going on right now?
Caution.
Our staff member on the run last call.
Well, that's unfortunate.
The enemy PF already has troops spread out in a manhunt to find him. Keep your eyes open.
On the plus side, if they're trying to kill me, maybe they want me trying to kill the guy I'm looking for.
The target's predicted field of movement. If he's gone to ground, he'll have hidden himself somewhere in that area. Find him.
I already know where I'm gonna die, Chad.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Oh, this is really bad. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking when I did this. I mean, I wasn't thinking. That's why I did it. No, move, stupid. The problem is, they do have mortars as well. So I gotta get out of there before they start using them. Okay, I'm gonna let them follow up where they think I am, and I'm gonna try to get back to the guy.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Again, my hope is that in spite of how much I have cocked this up already, them being oh well, never mind. I was hoping that them being worried about me would mean that they wouldn't be, you know, going after him. Oh, we're dealing with heavily armored dudes. We are dealing with some heavily armored dudes. We gotta move, we gotta move. They're zeroing in on us. We're gonna do this the hard way, Chad. Oh, hell.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
This could be going better. This could be going better. I think our man's is, yeah, right here.
The map has been
Alright,
updated.
that's the target. Quickly, extract him while you can.
Horse?
Never told them.
The map has
Horse?
been updated.
Thank you for not freaking out, horse. Yep, I figured that was gonna happen. We out, boys, we out. Alright, now I think... I was about to say, I was pretty sure we could get a helicopter here. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. And I probably shouldn't do that this close to where the enemy combat alert is, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna do it anyway.
I swallowed.
What about a male stripper marrying a female soldier? I would absolutely believe that that was a thing. Like, you could say that's a thing that's happened, and I would be like, yep. search every corner. There are no corners in the jungle, dumbass. I can now confidently say my cat likes you. Anytime she hears your voice, she's right next to me watching. I mean, I like cats. I like cats. So if cats like me, I'm okay with that. Alright, Pequod. Get low and do it fast. There you go, buddy.
Rescue the other target.
What the fuck do you think I'm doing, Miller? Jesus. Are you a dog person or a cat person? I mean, I prefer dog, if I'm being honest.
All the intel he could. You got a lead on what's happening.
Cats are kind of dumb, but I like all animals. Like, okay, so here. Get ready, Chet. Get your notepads out. New Maria lore is about to drop. So, I'm not a huge believer in killing anything unless it's a threat.
Extraction at the base.
Out in the country, we run into like snakes all the time. The only time I ever kill a snake is if it's a direct threat to our home, or alternately if it's a poisonous snake, so like a rattlesnake or a copperhead or something like that. Like if it's a dangerous snake, I'll kill it. But if it's just like a regular rat snake or a milk snake, I just catch them, take them back out into the woods, let them go. Same thing with spiders, right? Like if it's a spider, if it's not a dangerous spider, I'm live and let live. I'll even take them out to, you know, I'll take them outside if I feel like it's relevant. My deal with scorpions is the same thing. Like as long as you don't attack me, I'm good. I will leave you alone. I am a live and let live kind of person. So, like, and that's all animals. All walks of life. Now there are some exceptions. Roaches die. But aside from that, I mean, I'm not particularly bloodthirsty in that regard. But yeah, if I had to choose between cats and dogs, I would take a dog. But I have owned cats, and I would own cats again, if given the opportunity. Are you worth my time? Oh, you're actually not terrible. You are actually not terrible. And you have a scattergun. Well, dude is looking right at me, but he can't see me because of the bush. We need to move, we need to move, we need to move, and we need to do it fast. I want the scattergun, because we haven't played with one yet. And then I'm gonna get you out of the road so they don't immediately see you and freak out.
The map has been updated.
Cvix is gonna head to bed, got a 10-hour shift in 3 hours, need at least a wink of sleep. Well, sorry that you couldn't hang out for the entire stream, Cvex, but thanks for being here, and I hope that the shift goes well for you.
Hands up.
Again, my heart always goes out to the folks that have to work on the weekends. It's no good. I mean, I wish we could all get away with never having to work, but you know how it is. So thanks for being here, thanks for spending some time with us, and I hope that the rest of your weekend treats you well. Sounds like CVEX is a little bit like me. It's like, oh, you know, I got an interview first thing in the morning. Better stay up until 7:30 and then pass out on the couch for an hour before I go to it. There is a part of me that wonders often if that might be the reason that no one ever hires me. Is because I go into my interviews completely fucking exhausted.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Hands up. On the ground. Spit it out.
Transport truck? I don't give a shit about a
Map has
transport
been
truck.
updated.
I'm pretty sure our man's is right down there in the hole. Pretty sure, anyway. Shake. Alright, looks like we gotta move you, buddy. Come on. Time to move.
Hands up.
Things are getting serious, Chet. Things are getting serious. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? I got a bait bottle. Let's see if we can use that to lure our mans over here. There we go. There we go. Come on, buddy. Come over here.
Will clear shortly.
I want you to see your friend. And to come check it out. Oh, well, shit. That was not what I meant. Oh, you're going the long way around. Alright. That actually makes it easier. That was not my intent, but I will absolutely go with it.
Hands up. Lie down.
Down, boy. Now let's get you out of the way before your buddies see you. Okay, there we go. I hear the guy. I hear the guy. So our mans is definitely over here.
Don't move.
And Star Hunter First Time Chatter says, hello, well, good to see you out, Star Hunter. Thanks for joining us on this Saturday for some hot tactical espionage action in Metal Gear Solid 5. And hopefully the weekend is treating you well. Is it in Japan where taking a nap at work is seen as a good sign? That's a good question. I would think no, given that the work culture in Japan is absolutely fucking terrible. But I could be wrong.
Boss, we've picked up some movement. The squad is on its way to Kaziba camp. We've ID'd them as some CFA heavyweights. These aren't your everyday reinforcements. Whatever's about to happen, you need to get the target out now.
I'm working on it, Ocelot. Fuck's sake.
The map has been
That's him.
updated.
That's the target. He's injured. Looks half-starved, too. There's no way he can stand the shock of a Fulton extraction. Get him out by chopper.
They kept saying the disease was her fault.
Unfortunate for you.
Just shouting it at me. Over. And over. Kept saying,
Yeah, exactly. Like, I love Japanese culture and stuff, but I would never fucking work there. And as someone who has a friend that lives in Japan, he has told me, like, the work culture in that country is fucking terrible. And the only reason, like, so I don't know if you're familiar with the, there's a phenomenon in Japan, especially now with a lot of immigrant workers and stuff, that, no, Like, there's the designated American. And I know it might have been somebody in the Discord that had mentioned this recently, but there's like the designated American in a lot of companies because they'll do and say things that Japanese people never would. And my buddy has basically become the designated American. Don't be good at your job or you're getting a bullet in the face. Yeah, it's not a great lesson, but it is a realistic one. Your reward for doing good work is punishment.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
Alright, let's get our mans out of here.
Confirmed extraction of both targets. Boss, on behalf of all the Diamond Dogs, thank you.
Alright, so we get this man's out of here. I'm gonna stay in the AO for now. Try and get as many of these missions done as we can without giving up all of our equipment. Which I know is not really in the spirit of the OSP run, but if we never get on the helicopter, then technically, we're still on mission.
Flawless work. You never cease to amaze, boss.
Yeah, well, Fool of a Took, I've received very similar advice.
Exfiltrated.
Is if you don't like doing something, do it badly and no one will ask you to do it again.